It's Atletico Madrid 1, Manchester United 1. Welcome to the Manchester United Matters channel. And where are you watching us from? If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to go into the lower right bottom corner. And there is the subscribe button. Click on it. And after clicking on it, go and really do the needful and really click the notification bell that will enable you get notified each and every time we up to this channel in there. Spab Elanga, who came in through as a substitute in for a player who goes by the names of Marcus Rashford. He really saved the day for Manchester United after that disaster that was caused to Manchester United by a player who goes by the names of Harry Maguire, a player who has always costed United in there. And the moment that goal went into, I really went to my Twitter and put up a tweet. I said that there is no way we can really go ahead and win games, big games like this, when we really have a defender who is always suspect. Talk of suspect defending Harry Maguire. Every time he costs United. Every time he costs United. And I really feel like it's one of those days that the board should know, and maybe the next Manchester United manager that is being looked at, he should know that this is not the right selection for this match. Even in the game of, even in the return leg at Old Trafford, if I'm Ragnick, I don't play Harry Maguire because he cost us that game. He cost us that game, and I really believe that we wouldn't have considered a goal like that. He cost us that game. He looked very bad, and by the way, most of Manchester United players onto the pitch today looked very bad. Not even average. They are below average. They are banger average. So I know that people are really going to be furious about these Man United players in there, and I'm really furious about them because this is the stage at which you're supposed to come really through and really show what you've got. You look at Bruno Fernandes, I really felt like I reached an extent when I thought that, oh, he should be taken off. He really put up very many bad passes. He lost the ball so many times in there. But as you know, he never disappoints. In the 80th minute, he passes through, gets that ball. There's been a very good interplay between Sancho, Telles, Freddy, and then a player who goes by names of Bruno Fernandes finds that pass to find Elanga, and Elanga did nothing bad other than placing that ball into the lower bottom corner, and it counted as an equalizer for Manchester United. He has saved the day for United, and Elanga's goals of the season have been away. He scored away at Wolverhampton Wanderers. He scored away at which other? He scored away at Brentford. He scored away recently at the game that United won against Leeds, and has gone ahead to score away at a team which goes by the names of Atletico Madrid. And he is that boy that never disappoints in there. Even in the game of Brighton, I really believe that he won us the game of Brighton because he got that red card, and after getting that red card, Brighton went a man down, and them going a man down, that led to United really coming through under the rainfall and beat a team which goes by names of Brighton. However much United was one goal ahead, but Brighton, according to how they are playing that game of football, you couldn't really come out through and already predict that United was going to win that game, because you never know. That game would have gone into a draw or a loss to Manchester United, because even after they are given a red card, they ran after us like they were 11 men, yet they are just 10 men in there. So it shows you how Elanga has been crucial into the Ralf Rangnick era. He was introduced to the pitch by a manager who goes by names of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, the ex-manager of Manchester United, and ever since then, he really made his big stamp into the Manchester United starting 11 in there. So that is the player who goes by the names of Elanga, saving United in there for you. He came in through, he ran against them, and I think he's very fast. He's very fast, and his pace is really helping him. And secondly, his physique in there, young but looks to be far much physical than Rashford in there. And I really believe that it's high time Rangnick stood up for this young man in there. When you bench Rashford in the game of Leeds, it's like you're telling him, you aren't getting me what I really deserve. And that should be a communication to him that, oh, you shouldn't be doing this. You get? you should be improving your game. That's why I really bench you and really started with the Elanga and Jordan Sancho. But this time around, we've given you close to 73 minutes onto the pitch, 75 almost onto the pitch. And this was the time Rashford was supposed to prove himself that, oh, I'm really a better player. But Elanga has really come out and outclassed him, and I don't expect him in the game of Watford at Old Trafford over the weekend to start. Why should he start? What has he done to start? Nothing. He should go onto the bench. He should be on the bench. He should play off the bench because his best performances for United have been shown to us when he has come off the bench this season in there. And I really believe that Rashford is turning into a bench player, and that's where you're supposed to play because they give you close to 70 minutes in a game like this of Atletico Madrid. It's a time for you to come up and show us that, oh, Ragnick, you made a very big mistake to bench me, or not to really use me in the game of Leeds, and that's why you are not, you never saw this, but you see what you miss. But did I miss anything about Rashford into that game? No, I didn't miss anything about Rashford, and there is nothing I missed about him in total sense. So I really believe that Ragnick should really stand his ground and know that people like Luke Shaw, Harry Maguire, Marcus Rashford should really get seated down. They should really get seated down because that's what they deserve. That's what they deserve because chances have been given to them and they really let us down. You get Harry Maguire in games like this. If I thought it was Alex Ferguson, there is no way he really gets back into the starting lineup because this is the most important game of the season because we want to get through to the quarterfinal. You get, because if you get through to the quarterfinal, you just get to know that even when we reach April, we'll be into the Champions League tally because the second leg of this match is going to be played around the 15th. You get? That means the quarterfinals, if at all you go through, you're really going to be, you'll play the quarterfinals in the last week of March and the first week of April. You get? So we really need to get ourselves into the quarterfinals. And how do you get yourself in the quarterfinals is by beating a team which goes by the names of Atletico Madrid. And how do you beat a team which goes by the names of Atletico Madrid? Is defending very well and not letting in stupid goals like that of Harry Maguire into the back of our net. You have shielded, because if you watch that goal very well, it was Luke Shaw who was really tracking Joe Felix. It was Luke Shaw doing that job very well. And guess who blocks him out? It's Harry Maguire. And Harry Maguire fails to track that run of this short Portuguese player. And this short Portuguese player had the tenacity and the nerves to stretch himself into a flying header, and he headed that ball into the back of the net when Harry Maguire was looking. Yet we are told that Harry Maguire, best output onto the pitch, is winning those headers. And where does this boy come in from? In front of him, he wins that header. And we are really back. That has costed us a game. So, Mr. Harry Maguire, these are things that you shouldn't be doing, and I really believe that you shouldn't be starting because Eric Bay is better than you. Even Phil Jones can put up a better game, better than you. Rafael Varane, that's obvious. Victor Lindelof, that's obvious. And if I'm Ralph Ragnick in the game of a team which goes by the names of Watford, there is no way I really start Harry Maguire. Bench him again, bring on Eric Bay to partner either Rafael Varane or Victor Lindelof into that game because Eric Bass returned from injury. So that is something that I really feel like I was supposed to talk about Harry Maguire because he really looked trash. Talk of trash, Harry Maguire is. He looked worse. He looked very, very bad. Very, very bad into this game of football. He looked bad. And I asked myself, is this the captain of Manchester United? Because we're not going to really talk about other attributes I put up in this game because you costed us a goal into the 8th minute, into the 7th minute of the game. We were already a goal down because of your mistake. You get? And you can't tell me that Harry Maguire deserves to be onto that pitch. No way. Scoring a goal against Leeds does not put you into the starting position of Manchester United because you as a defender, do you know how many headers you've won ever since the season started? Out of the 149 set pieces, I think Harry Maguire, when we count like United has won like 50 into the box of the opponent, Harry Maguire has won like 30. You get? He's the tallest player on the pitch and he has not converted any goal, not until he scored against Leeds. So I cannot really come out and hail you out for scoring that header against Leeds. Yet you've won very many headers and you've not been scoring. You get? So I really feel like Maguire should get where he belongs, because I really believe that he doesn't deserve to be a Manchester United captain in there. Look at Ronaldo today, pissed off in the entire game in there. But this should go to you as a reminder, all the people that were really coming around saying that Ronaldo single-handedly put United through into the semi-final, into the Champions League round of 16. You guys, you should get and be sat down, because Ronaldo is a good player. I don't really rule him out, but don't ever rate a player or put a player over a club, because he never got any ball single-handedly and really ran into the opponent's yard and really put that ball in the back of the net. He never. All of the goals he has scored them into the 18 yards box area, apart from that equalizer against the team which goes by Atlanta, I think. Yeah, he scored it outside the 18 yards box area. And trust me, however much he did that, you can't come out and say that we are here because of him. No way. Because sometimes he really came up and scored the winner, yet an equalizer was scored by a different Manchester United player altogether. Like that game of Villarreal, you remember? Who scored the equalizer? It was Alex Telles. And who scored the winner? It was Ronaldo. So you cannot come out and really get the praise from other players in there. And I really believe that of Alex Telles against Villarreal was a very much solo effort than any of those goals that Ronaldo scored, because he was outside the 18 yards box area. Bruno looks him through and puts that ball to him. And guess what he did? He hit it into the back of the net directly. So Ronaldo today was not into this game. He looked pissed because the way United was playing was not favoring him. He tried to come out and play deep, but not all that impressive as it was supposed to be. He was forward a lot, they were tracking him a lot, and United didn't get many balls into the 18 yards box area of a team which goes by the names of Atletico Madrid in there. And I really believe that the only ball that, by the way, we got into the 18 yards box area is that goal that we scored. That means if Atoya had really put in more balls into the 18 yards box area of a team which goes by the names of Watford, we would have come out and scored very many goals in there. Something that I really feel like didn't work well into the hands of Ronaldo. And Ronaldo walked off the pitch very pissed because of his statistics in there against the team which goes by the name of Atletico Madrid. 35 games has played against them, and he has scored close to 25 games and 9 assists into that game. And I really believe that he really is going to slip badly, because Ronaldo, even if United has gotten a point in there, he's not happy at all. He's always happy if at all he's the one who scored that goal. But if at all he's not the one who scored that goal, Ronaldo will never be happy at all. Never will he be happy into that game in there. But I really want to tell Ronaldo that a team like Manchester United, you have to come out and really make these calls to players like Harry Maguire, because Sir Alex Ferguson came out and said that what wins trophies are clean sheets. You get, goals win matches, but clean sheets win trophies, because in that game, if United kept a clean sheet, my dear, it would have been a win for Manchester United. You get, but having lost to a side which having drawn, that means we've lost out on our win in there. And you know, Champions League changed. Even when Atletico comes in at Manchester United, a draw of 0, any draw, we are going into the extra time. The only result that is going to see United through into the quarterfinal is going to be a win. Something that I believe is really going to be very easy for United, because we are going to be home, and I really believe that we play better while at Old Trafford. In those games that we played at Manchester United, those 2 games of Villarreal and Atalanta, they really show you that United, when they are at Old Trafford, they're a different force altogether. You don't rule them out. And you see, even away at Atletico Madrid, we found out a way of really getting that goal in there after Alex Telles, Jadon Sancho, and Freddy combined with Bruno Fernandes and put up a couple of passes together. It was 1-2 touching in there. Then Bruno released Elanga, and Elanga really got that ball into the back of the net in there. And Elanga has shown us that he is the future of this club. He's the future because he has really come out and really saved United in very many occasions. Remember that goal he scored against Brentford away? Remember that goal he scored against Wolverhampton Wanderers? Remember that goal he scored against the side which goes by the names of Leeds in there? So he is clinical to an extent that He does not waste chances, and these are players that I really like because he comes on to prove a point, and that's why managers like Ralf Rangnick like players like Elanga. Elanga will come onto your pitch to prove himself that I'm supposed to be to the starting 11. And look at Rashford. Rashford, who was benched in the game of Leeds and never played any single second into that game. They start him into this game, and he brings out a zero impact onto the pitch. You get? And this is because they know that they are English players, they know they talk to the board, they know that they can influence the coach, and the coach cannot handle that burning fire of them being onto the bench. And I really believe that such days are really going to come to an end at Manchester United, because very many players have left Manchester United with big egos, and I really believe that however much you are English, this time round, the drought of trophies that we've got at United won't really safeguard you. It won't safeguard you at all. Rashford, you've been poor into this game. You didn't show up. Very selfish again. You don't want to do the easiest things onto the pitch. You want to run. You want to shoot instead of passing into your players, into your fellow players in there. And you are really looking bad. Even to an extent that you reached an extent of really telling Sancho, "Oh, Sancho, get off my wing. Let me play off the right side. Let me play off the left attacking side of the midfield in there." And you really got that side in there. So I really believe that Rashford needs really to find his game. And I really believe that because he's English, that's why all this is happening. And I believe that if at all Anton Martial was into that game, it would have been a different game altogether, because he does the hold-up play very well, and his football intelligence and technique is far much better than that of Rashford. So players like Rashford, if at all they don't improve, I really believe that they are headed for worse days at Old Trafford, because we aren't going to entertain such stuff. That is total crap. It's total crap. We won't entertain such at Old Trafford, because you are given 75 minutes of play to prove to the manager that, all right, you benched me at the game of Leeds. I can really come out and give you a show. Trash. Luke Shaw, looking bad also. I really believe that Luke Shaw deserves to be benched. He deserves to be benched in there because he doesn't deserve to start. Put Alex Telles into that position in there. People have really come out and accused Alex Telles of not being a player who plays better defensively, and I really believe that that is a naked lie, because how many goals have we conceded like we've conceded when Luke Shaw is into the left back? I don't remember those goals that we've conceded, because Alex Telles tracks back very well. He really tracks back very, very, very well. You get? So don't really come out and really bring your news and nonsense that Alex Telles is not good defensively. He's not suspect at all. They brought him on and he has really played very well. Even the games that he has been playing in there very well, he has not been suspect. That is a player who goes by the names of Alex Telles. I believe that these changes should be made at Manchester United immediately. I really believe that Varane should be partnering with Victor Lindelof or Eric Bay. Diego Dalot should be playing as the right back in there. Then Telles should play to the left back. You get? Rashford should start shouldn't start any United game again. He should come off the bench, because Elanga comes in with the passion, and when he starts, he has the passion to play. That's why Rangnick came out and said he wants to use players who are really onto the first contract, because they are playing so much to get the other in there. Rashford looks bad. He looks terrible. And I already told people that me at Manchester United, losing Anton Martial, I rather lose Rashford. You get? Because Rashford will come in and disappoint, and his consistency is nowhere to be seen. But Anton Martial's consistency is all about putting other players into play. That's his beauty. You get? And a team like United, which lacks people to create very many chances, when you have a player like Martial who is not greedy and creating chances like those, you have to use him. You get? You have Marcus Rashford. He's looking bad. He's looking worse. And that's the problem of very many Manchester United players. Each and every time, they come up and put up a show or a very good performance, you don't see it the next game. Yet, to be a Manchester United player, you should come in and really put up consistent performances of high quality and top class for like 10 games. Look at Bruno. Bruno, when I had to score in the game of Aston Villa, he scored 2 goals. When I had to come in and score in the game of Leeds, then in that game of Brighton, he really came out and scored in there, and he has been putting up assists. That's what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about. You get? I'm talking about consistency. However much Bruno is giving away very many balls away, but he's the reason that we have a point, or we never lost that game totally, because if it goes into 2-1, if we left Metropolitano in Spain when we are a goal down and we've lost a point, that meant any result with a 1-goal difference at Manchester United at Old Trafford in our favor, that means we are going to extra time. That means it would have required United to go in and get a win of a goal difference of 2, like 3-1, 2-0, 4-2 in there, right? I'm sorry about that. That means United had to go in for that. Something that is not called for. And right now, what United needs is, United just needs any win. Any win at Old Trafford, United is through into the quarterfinal. Something that I believe is going to happen in there. And it shows you how far the La Liga has fallen. Because a team like United coming up and putting up such a very bad performance, because that performance was very bad performance, we managed to really put these people to a level. You get? So that means at Old Trafford, it's going to be different. It's going to be a different case altogether, and United are really going to win that game. I really believe they're really going to win that game with a fun support of 70 or 80,000 fans into that field. I really believe that we're really going to go into for the best of that game in there. So I look at players like Elanga, Ronaldo, because Ronaldo lacked service, and when Elanga got service, he really put that ball into the back of the net. So United have drawn 1-1 with Atletico Madrid away, and we expect that game to happen again 15th March in there. That's when United is hosting a team which goes by the names of Atletico Madrid in there. Thank you guys for watching. Smash the like button, comment and share. I go by the names of Rokan David here onto the Manchester United Matters channel. I really want to see you guys going to the comment section and tell me what you think about this result at Metropolitano in Spain. I'm out.